Well, good morning. Today is No, it's not. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, September 17th. And we have one anniversary, and I forgot to look. I remember before I went for my walk, I think it's Patty and Chris Collins, but let me check to make sure. Yeah, Patty and Chris. Why was I doubting it? My mind is not that sharp, but it's not that bad either. So Patty and Chris, I don't know how many years they've been married, but today is their anniversary. So happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you both have a great anniversary. You're the only one that told me anything special was going on today. As you saw, Jim and I got back from our walk. Once again, Jim walked a half mile. I walked 0.88, I think it was, couple seconds under 25 minutes. We're going to Sebastian's football game today, so I'll get another 5 minutes of walking and exercise in, because between the parking lot and climbing up those bleachers to get into the stands, we have to pick Oliver up from school to bring him to the game. I am going to make a conscious effort not to rock, because I was noticing yesterday when I was editing the video, I was getting dizzy. It's just an automatic reaction when you're in a rocker that you want to rock or a swing or whatever. We have the western sun comes down this way, so we had bought this it had a canopy on top of it at one point that we thought would block the sun so we could sit out here in the evening. It didn't do any good. And then we had a really bad windstorm, and it took it right off and threw it away. So we just never replaced it. But we even had to buy new cushions because the cushions blew away. We never found them. It was that one storm that was so bad that everybody was like, I even went down the basement. So I have to fill my feeder today because all my birds are like flying around me going, hello, there's no food in the feeder, lady. So I got to fill that. Then we have to go to CVS today to pick up Jim's prescription. I have to see if my doctor called in a new one. If not, I got to pick up that expensive one. We're going to go to the post office because I was going to go to the post office yesterday and mail that package, and I forgot. I just got lazy and just started doing other stuff. And then by the time I remembered, I knew the post office would be jammed. So I thought, no, I'm not going to go now. So we're going to do that. And then, oh no, here's another thing that bothers me. Okay. It's just, I don't understand this because the guy's riding his bicycle and he has his dog running next to him. Now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he slows down to let the dog, if that's the case, if you want to run with the dog. Don't make the dog run by itself. I know I'm going to get more things about it. You know what? I showed you a picture. Here's another picture just to remind you of my granddoggies. I love dogs. I know it sounds like I don't. I think the thing is, it's like seeing like a dog in a hot car. Bothers me to no end. If you know it's hot, you crack the window a little bit, then you know what? Why don't you sit in the car and crack the window while somebody goes into the store for like 20 or 25 minutes and see how hot you get. Number one pet peeve, people that leave their dogs in the car. It doesn't bother me that people put their dogs in a stroller. I just don't get it. It doesn't bother me, though. I know I brought it up again, so obviously it must bother me, but it really doesn't. But, and then people that ride their bikes, if he comes around again and that poor dog is running, I'm going to say something, because I don't know. Am I wrong on this? It's like if you want to have your dog run, then run with your dog. Then you'll know when your dog is tired. The dog is not a horse. And even a horse, you can run to death. So it's just annoying to me. But we get lots of dog walkers. And then winter comes and you don't see nary one dog, not even in a stroller. You don't see any dogs. And then spring, summer, and fall, there's an abundance of them. But right about now, not too many. Not too many. Okay, they said, I have a bird sitting on the feeder looking at me. There's no food here, lady. There's not one little seed in here. So the other bird's saying, well, come over here to the soot. There's plenty of soot. So anyway, like I said, we're going to go mail the package, go pick up Jim's prescription, go to the post office. Well, we're going to pick up the prescription, then go to the post office. I'm going in my mind how the route is going to go. Then we're going to come back up around and pick up Oliver from school. and bring him to the game because Danny had Oliver has a doctor's appointment. He has a wart on the bottom of his foot that he's got to get removed. And so it's like in the direction of where the game is. But Danny's coming from work, and then he would have had to pass where the game was to come back to get Oliver at the school, at home, or the school, either one, and then go back to the football game. So I said, well, we're going that way anyhow. It's right on our way. So we'll just pick him up and meet you at the game. So that's what his plan is. Because I think the game is from 3:30 to 4:45. You can tell the seasons are changing. My throat is already, my sinuses are already going crazy. But anyway, and then Jim, today's his last day of his league at his sportsman's club. So he's hoping that we get home in time that he can go to that. And then I had made an extra piece of chicken for my dinner last night, so I'm going to have a salad with some chicken. I'm just going to use the points for the dressing because I'm not going to put a diet dressing on there. And I'm going to enjoy my salad. Just down. So, yeah, I think that's it. It's warm again today, which is nice, but my grass, I should probably water it. The guy next door thatched his grass on Saturday. I thought you were only supposed to thatch the grass in the spring. I'm not really sure, but he did that. So, but I'm looking around and everybody's grass is looking sad. Because we're going to beat the record from 1908 for the driest September ever. Because we haven't had rain, and I think we've had like 0.2 inches of rain or something like that, which at this point we've usually had like 3.5. So we're really in a drought stage. Oh well. Now you know I'm getting old. I'm talking about the weather. It's like that commercial I like. The don't be your parents. Don't be your parents with that guy. I love them. I love those. Those are my favorite commercials. I'll always stop and watch those when the guy is so honed in on the weather. Just like your parents. Okay. All right, let's go and see what we're going to do for breakfast and then get this day moving because I got lots to do. So I'll talk to you. I'll probably talk to you tonight on the back deck. I told you yesterday I was going to, and then I didn't, but I will today. So I'm not even going to close this out right now. But I will show you my day. How's that sound? I'll show you how my day goes. I'll show you Sebastian's football game. Hurry up and wait. Anyway, we are first going to go to CVS. Then we're going to go to the post office, and then we got to go pick up Oliver from school, and then on to Sebastian's very first football game, where he's the starting center. You know what his number is, Jim? What would you guess?
If it was me, I would have picked 13.
I know, but he didn't get the pick. It's in the teens, so take a guess.
21.
I just told you it was in the teens. 17, that's his number, 17. So let's go see.
Does he get his name on the jersey?
I don't know. This is the first time ever he's ever played, not professional football, but he's never played for a team or anything before. He's always been playing baseball. So he must be doing pretty good if they made him starting center. So, all right, let's get him moving. First stop, CVS. Okay, I can see supporting your candidate, but you know what? I would not want to live next door to this man. Say that again, Jim. Do you think Sebastian would be embarrassed?
Yeah, no, just go up to the coach and ask if you could get on the bus and take a picture of Sebastian sitting in his seat.
He's in the 7th grade. I think that would not be allowed. Anyway, we are at the school waiting for Oliver. But we stopped post office first, and I got mail. Let me see if I can open it with one hand. Yes, I can. Talent. I have talent. How do you get an old lady to swear? Well, look at the bingo card. Yell bingo first. Wishing you a happy and lucky birthday. My mother used to love bingo. Sandy, I am so sorry this is so late, but I figure you'll be celebrating all month long anyhow. Love watching your channel every day since 2016. Happy birthday, Callie. Well, thank you so much, Callie. Yes, my birthday's every day this month. Gotta celebrate the whole month. October, Jim only gets October 11th. Right, Jim? Just the 11th.
If I'm lucky.
If he's lucky. But it reminds me of a story from my mother when she used to go to bingo. My mother went to bingo all the time. And so we had a rotation where we had to drive my mother to bingo and pick her up. And because we had taken her keys away. Actually, we kept trying to take her keys away and she wouldn't give them up. And then one day she came home and she gave her keys up willingly. So we think that something must have happened that she decided to give up her keys. So anyway, we took turns driving her. And my sister, it was her turn and she dropped her off. And then when it came time to pick her up, she forgot. And so my mother was waiting and the guard was waiting for her because she was probably close to 80 and he didn't want to leave her alone. And so she called Mary, and Mary didn't live close. And she says, "Oh, Sandy, I forgot about Mom. Can you go pick her up?" And so I said, "Yeah, I'll go pick her up." So I drove over there to get her, and that's when I could drive at night. I can't drive at night anymore. I can't see very well. But when I got there, the guard gave me hell. And I says, "It wasn't my fault. It was my sister's fault. She was supposed to pick her up." And that. So... But I hated going to bingo with my mother because, oh, is this going to be a problem? They're coming up here to tell us to move. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Hello. What was I going to say?
You might look at that.
I forgot what I was going to talk about. Something about my mother.
Yeah, no, not from the back.
No, it was
Then you
bingo.
were telling the guard that it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't what it was. I got distracted. Squirrel. Trying to think what it was. I know it was something about my mom. Oh, I know what it was. Whenever I went to bingo with my mother she always, other like the casino, what happened when she went to the casino, Jim?
She always lost. Really.
No, but what did she say? She always won, because she'd always go with the last hand. If she won $100, she'd say, "I won $100," even though she probably lost $300 or $400. She would go by her last hand, how she did. She never remembered the losses. She always remembered the wins. But anyway, at bingo, she was always very good. She always won at bingo. And if I would go with her, which I never liked bingo, but I would go with her, if I would buy my tickets first or my boards or whatever, she'd always win. So then I thought the next time, I'm going to buy mine after her, let her buy hers first. She won. It was destined for her to win. I never could win when I went with my mother. I don't think I ever won once. My mother won a lot of jackpots. But I think I won a corner bingo one time. That was it. I never win bingo. I must not have I never picked the right cards. So, anyway, we're waiting for Oliver now. He's got we're really early because we didn't, I'd rather be early than late, but we didn't plan this well. But the only good thing is we're like one of the first vehicles here, which means we won't get all caught up in the traffic, hopefully leaving, so we get to the game quicker. And Sebastian's bus just left for the game, so. But that'll do it. Talk to you soon. And here comes Olive. There he is. Okay, number 17
Yeah, no problem. So,
is out. Sebastian, right there. There he is. Where'd he go? There he is, number 17.
They probably don't teach a lot of different plays. I would think it's more or less straight up blocking. Oh, now Sebastian's not the center. Now he is. Pretty sure. Yep.
Well, that was a long game, but we're back from the game now. I'm just getting ready to go make my dinner and sitting back and relax, watch the evening news. I might go outside and read a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Sebastian's team did really well. Sebastian recovered a fumble from the other team, not his team. And then he also did a major tackle of the other team when it was 4th down. So he did really well. He did really, really well. His team did really well. There was one little guy. Oh my gosh, he looked too small to be playing, if you ask me. He was, barely 5 foot tall, but he was so low to the ground that he was an excellent tackle because he would like hit them low because he was low already. But he was really good. And he scored 2 of the touchdowns. And the third one, he almost made. He was like, we all think that he made it. Everybody, of course, the home team or the visiting team, we're all going to think that. But the referees were old and they couldn't keep up with them. And so they kind of half looked to see, kind of touchdown, because they couldn't keep up. They just couldn't keep up, which is surprising. I thought they would have had somebody a little bit younger for the younger teams that could move around a little bit quicker. But we had a good time. That's all that really mattered. And Sebastian did really, really well. So let me show you what I had to eat. Today, I only had the 2 meals because we were gone most of the afternoon. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure. If I get hungry later on, I'll have a sugar-free Jell-O for 0 points. But in the meantime, let's get together again tomorrow and we'll talk a little bit more. How's that sound? Hopefully I see you then. Bye-bye for now. It's a 12-point brunch because I'm not eating lunch today. I'm just going to eat breakfast and dinner. 4 points for the juice, 3 points for the toast, 3 points for the peanut butter, 3 points for the bacon, 0 for the egg and the tea. Adds up to 12 points. And here is my 13-point dinner. 0 for my lettuce, the cucumber, and the chicken, and my iced tea, and I have it mixed with some diet cranberry juice and my pineapple. And 6 points for 2 tablespoons of dressing, 4 points for a half a cup of low 4% fat cottage cheese, and 3 points for my feta cheese. So it's a 13-point dinner.